Hey guys, SaintsKnight here. Welcome you guys back to the channel here with a new series for the channel. If you guys are familiar with the channel, you would know that last year I did a series on F1 2017, the game. And you would also know that I do a series every Wednesday on the F1 show. So now, after a year's wait, it's finally back. This is F1 2018, our career mode in F1 2018. Now, we're going to start things off, and first of all, we need to select a team. And I had some interesting thoughts about this, because last year, if you guys don't know already, we actually were McLaren, and well, McLaren are a really good team. However, because this is a new series of F1, I don't want to be McLaren. I'm not going to be McLaren at all. Nor am I going to be any of the top runners, aka, so that means Ferrari, AMG, and Red Bull, they're gone. Which means I don't want to be too high a team, so Red Bull, so Renault and Haas are out. So as far as I put it, I have three choices. Actually, two choices that I want to go to. Either one, Williams, or Sauber. Now, I can either go with Ferrari power, or I can go with Renault power, aka the Williams. Now, I thought about it long and hard, and at the end of the day, it's my decision, so I'm going to go with Sauber, because I believe Sauber, as you can see here, Sauber have Ferrari engine, and if you guys don't know, the Ferraris have been pulling off quite good in terms of power. Sorry about that. And so that's why I'm going to pick Sauber as my team, and I'm going to have Charles Leclerc as my partner, because Charles Leclerc is actually a very, very good and interesting teammate to have, because at least he'd give me a challenge, which is what I want in a partner. Now, I've done all the changes here, and what I've done is I've upped the difficulty, so now we're at 80% expert difficulty. So let's dive into our first race, ladies and gentlemen. If you do want to keep seeing F1 2018 career mode on the channel, you know what to do. Don't forget to smash the thumbs up button. So without further ado, let's dive straight into the career mode, and hopefully put our place on the F1 calendar, just as we did last year in McLaren. I forgot as well they had these new cutscenes. So, yay. This should be something interesting.
By. I'm sure you're very anxious to get out on track.
Hey Emma,
it's taken
you're
a lot
back.
of effort to get to F1. Congratulations. But the real work starts now.
This is
That it does.
Motorsports journalist. Nice to meet you. You'll be seeing quite a lot of me.
Motorsport journalist. So you're going to be asking me questions, eh?
Impressive junior career. How
Well, thank you.
about your move into F1? Do you think you have what it takes?
Let's
I
save the questions for a proper interview, shall we?
Claire!
I'm sure you'll
Let
have
me...
a lot more to talk about.
Emma, I was going to fucking answer, for fuck's
I
sake.
think we could fit you in after FP1 if you're free.
That works for me. I'll grab you the second you finish on the track.
Remember,
Okay.
the relationship you have with the team can be affected by what you say to the media. So be careful. Anyway, it's time to catch up with Carl. He's waiting for you in the data center. Good luck out there today.
Alright, thank you. So that is interesting. We are going to have some interviewing to do, which I like. I really like.
Welcome to the data center.
Hello there.
Here, we've got access to all kinds of information, including car telemetry, weather, lap times.
So you're my
tire
new
wear,
engineer,
the
dude,
list
huh?
Goes on.
You look
Plus,
better than
we've got
Jeff.
a direct link back to the factory.
Although...
So we're in constant communication.
Oh, do we still
with
have
the team.
Jeff?
We need you.
And this place
to
actually looks
regularly
clean,
feedback about
as a matter
areas
of
the
fact.
car that are lacking, and help us direct our resources in the most productive way.
Okay.
More effort here equals a quicker car, so it's well worth the effort. Good luck this season.
Okay.
And make
yeah.
us all look good, okay?
You got it, buddy. Now, let's see. I like the cleaner interface, and hey, it's Leclerc. Hey, buddy.
Welcome to your new team.
Hey. Hey.
Sauber is
Hey,
the
buddy.
kind of team that other
Hey.
privateers aspire
Hey.
to be.
Hey.
No matter the
Hey.
challenges they face, they rise to the occasion
Hey.
and make it out the other side.
Hey, don't be
They need
ignoring me.
someone who will be consistent,
I'm
resilient,
ignoring her
and
when I
determined.
should be listening
And
to
there's
her.
no doubt in my mind that
But
you can give
anyways,
them those qualities.
back to this. Now, let's see. Emails. Ooh, weather forecast. Ah, okay, that's good. I like what they've done here. They've given us the weather forecasts before practice weekend. So, from the looks of it, it's going to be a wet one. So this should be interesting for...
Here you can see the
A
pertinent
first
details
race.
about your current contract.
Okay, so this is the
On one side,
contract,
the objectives and
huh?
bonuses that
Alright,
we've
so I'm the
negotiated.
second driver. They want me to
On the other
qualify
is information
at least
regarding how you're
18th.
perceived throughout the paddock,
And
your
they expect me to
reputation with
finish
the
in
current
18th.
team, and your overall value,
Those are easy
which is a
objectives,
combination
I
of these
feel.
elements.
However, we
Winning
are
rivalries is a great
at
way to earn respect from your
80%
team around the
difficulty.
paddock, which will
So,
help make it easier to negotiate favorable contracts.
you know
Your
what?
first rival is
Let's
always your teammate.
go
but
to
you
the
can
R&D
choose.
tree.
What do you
What
think
do you
of this one?
recommend? Okay, so they recommend we go down force, which would put us tied with Force India. So, definitely. Oh, put weight reduction in. Nice. Alright, so I'm going to put those two on. And those should be ready for us in 2 weeks. Alright, so that's 2 weeks and 3 weeks. Oh boy. So that's going to be a while for them to get their stuff up and running. So far, we're the second fastest team. Actually, you know what? Forget all that. Let's go into FP1, practice 1, get and see what kind of new track thingy-bobs, the practice programs that we have. Oh, I love the wee intro of the wee.
We're about to join the action in what is sure to be an interesting practice session.
All right,
here in
so our
Melbourne.
first practice
It's not
session
long until we get
of the
session
year.
underway.
This
We'll have some
should
cars
be
appearing out on the track.
exciting. New team, new car, new teammate.
A lot of focus is
This
naturally on the
is
drivers,
going to be
but it's
something
really important for the mechanics to
spectacular.
get everything right as well, as one little mistake could cost the team and one of their drivers the race result.
These guys are so meticulous and they train and perfect
Oh, definitely.
everything that they do. Without question, they feel the pressure in the same way as the drivers, and they share the responsibility to ensure that the car makes it to the end of the race.
Alright, so with all that, do we need to go into the garage tutorial?
In the
We don't need the garage tutorial.
Morning, Jeff here. I'm looking forward to working with you as your race engineer.
He's actually
Hope you've
speaking
had
to
a
me.
good night's sleep because we've got a lot of work to do today to prep for the season ahead. We're
Whoa.
ready to fire up the car, so why not head out and get a few laps under your belt?
Whoa, that is weird. Okay, so yeah, we'll do that, but first I want to dive in and get us a setup. Where do you go to get... Excuse me. Where do I... Yes, where do I get a setup? Let me see. Right, session info. You know what? Let's go... Ah, there it is, car setup. So what I want to do is I actually want to fool about with the settings. So, because this is a straight track, let's put the on throttle up to full. So let's see.
Okay, here's something to remember about this circuit. The most important braking zone is probably the penultimate corner, T15. It's a very tight left-hander. You will understeer if you take liberties with it, so be careful.
Okay, thank you, Jeff. He's actually giving me advice. If you can hear him, he's giving me advice about the keep it like as it was in the ballast. Okay, so yeah, that's how it should be. That's what I'm gonna do. So let's get the track acclimatization out of the way. And of course, in this, we're actually using a manual gearbox. Now, the setup that we're going to be using in this is going to be different. The setup right now is going to be different. Because the setup that we have for this car is a dry weather setup. And as we saw from the weather forecast, it's actually going to be a wet one. It's actually going to be a wet
Okay,
race.
your goal is to get through as many corner gates as quickly and precisely as possible. Remember to activate your DRS in the DRS zone as well. DRS
Okay.
zone is coming up. Get ready to open it. Distance is
You're a
on
bit
your
late.
NFD.
Okay. I like the car already. Already, I feel like this car feels better, tighter than my McLaren. Well, the McLaren that I used last season, and it's brilliant. They want me to qualify 18th for this. That should be no problem. Whoa. Bit of a bump there, although, to be fair, this is my first practice session. This feels as tight as a drum! Whoa! Okay. Okay, no. Okay. How the hell did that not... Okay. Oh, and also, a lot of people complained. What I was going to say was that a lot of people seem to complain that I was using flashbacks too much, like rewinding, which is why when the race comes, we are not going to flashback at all. We only save the flashbacks for
Great stuff.
for the actual what do you call it? Like the practice and the qualifying. That's when we'll only use the thing. Anyway, so that was track acclimatization done from humble beginnings. Very nice. Now I want to do qualifying pace. So that means we're on the faster set of tires, and we can actually see relatively what sort of qualifying, like what sort of pace we'd be looking at so far, because we're actually 5th place right now. Okay, dropped down to 7th. However, to be fair though, that lap I did have a bit of an off. And when I say a bit, I really mean a lot.
Don't worry about tyres, just give it everything. In this test, we
Yep.
want to make sure we can lap close to our rival's pace.
Yep, definitely. That's definitely the main thing that we want, to actually come close to everyone else. But that Ferrari power though. That was a fastest sector. How the hell did we get a purple sector in a Sauber? That's this car's amazing. This is my best car. It was the best car. It still is the best car. Just my driving needs to be a bit better. You know what? I just want to address something. This Halo. What's it like to drive on a Halo? It's actually not that bad. However, that's not my preferred view. My preferred view is this, actually. That way I can actually see the track and the car and everything. That's in front of me. I don't want to see what's behind me, because behind me is not important. What is important is what's in front of me. And the good thing, I'm just thinking, the good thing about it being a wet race is that I can actually...
Okay, test complete, and that was a
Holy sh! Did we just qualify fastest? I think we did. Hell yes! That is awesome. Well, we didn't qualify first, but... Nah. Anyways, I want to try a new one. I want to try... ERS management, because the ERS, if you guys don't know, is the battery. So I want to actually try that because this is a new thing for F1. So
This is the ERS management test. Hit the target time whilst managing your battery charge. The more efficiently you use energy throughout the lap, the higher you will score. Remember that you can change your ERS deployment settings via the MFD.
alright, so let's see. My ERS is currently at medium, which is good. What's it like if I set it on low? Okay, when I set it on low, the radar is actually going very up. In the green so far. Alright, Roman, I'm gonna need you to get the hell out of my way as I'm about to come flying past. Well, maybe not flying. But you know what I mean. It's a figure of speech. Turn the ERS off fully. Then put it to low. Ooh, that was close to the wall. Doing a very good job. Now, oh, now this is easy. The ERS management is easy. Whoa, Roman! Whoa!
What happened? Let me know you're okay.
Roman, you... What the hell was that? You just didn't stop. Jesus Christ. Alright, now, Roman. I'm gonna need you. Whoa, whoa. Shit. Alright. Stick it on medium. Damn it. If my lap time gets worse because of Roman Grosjean, or if I don't get this because of Roman Grosjean, I swear to God, I am going to find his corpse. Or I am going to make his corpse and bloody mutilate it. Okay, that's it. That's the practice session over. That's very good. Now, what we need... I think we're good enough to go to... qualifying. So let's skip to that.
As all the cars are now over the line.
Look
your
at
top
that!
three again are Knight, Vettel, and Kimi Räikkönen.
Look at that. We're about
Thank you
0.1
for joining
seconds
us for free
faster
practice today.
than
We'll be back with more
Sebastian
Formula One action
fucking
very shortly.
Vettel. Actually, the Ferrari part Sauber is faster than both Ferraris. Like actual Ferraris. Holy cow!
Good day today. Tell us about it from your perspective.
Oh, well, thank you.
It's been a lot of hard work, but here you are making your debut in Formula One. You must be thrilled.
It's been hard work getting there, but that doesn't stop now. It really doesn't, actually.
So how are you finding things at the team? Are you settling in?
They've been in F1 longer than I have. There's so much to learn, and I'm relying on them to guide me.
What are you expecting out of this season? Are you just aiming to find your feet in Formula One, or do you see something more?
Sauber has put a lot of faith in me, and I'm going to bring on the points for them. Rep is increased. Hell
Appreciate
yes.
your time.
Thank you very much, Claire. First interview over. I'm feeling pumped. I'm feeling pumped for my race. Hell yes. Now, wow, okay. I'm getting too excited. Alright, so short qualifying. Now, I don't know how this is... Now, you see, here's my problem. Now, do I put on a wet setup, but be slower on qualifying? Or put on a dry setup and be quick there? And... I don't know, you see? It's just... Charlie! Hey! Charles! Hey! Fucking asshole. Anyway, what did the team want from me? Okay, so... Okay, so, those are the amount of tires we have, huh? Okay, not bad. That's my rifle, that's where we are in the standings. Well, then again, nobody's gotten any points, so... Let's get to qualifying and... I don't know... I don't know what to do. What about you guys? Do you have any ideas on what we should do? Should we put on a dry setup and risk being
Welcome to
slower,
Melbourne, where qualifying for the Australian
like in
Grand
the
Prix
race,
should be getting
or
underway
give it all we've
shortly.
got here?
This is the kind of track that eats rear tyres for breakfast, or so I'm told by more
Well,
experienced.
I'm just excited about this game. I mean, you can't really blame me now, can you? Alright, so... yeah, the race, so we've got heavy rain with wet track conditions on the race. Fuck it. Okay, so the good thing about that is we can use the tires to our heart's content, because in the race we'll actually be using wet tires, wet weather tires. So let's just go all out, balls to the wall in this, and let's see what we can do in our first ever qualifying session of the new 2018 World Championship. Alright, let's go. We're about to cross the line and start our hot lap now. Alright, so I know this is a circuit filled with loads of straights, and the team has placed their faith in me. They're expecting me to go, to qualify second to last. Now they want me to qualify second to last, aka 18th. But I think we could do a lot better than that, can't we? But anyway, just concentrate on giving the best drive. Just make... alright, so Max Verstappen, that's one of the first of the big boys. He's come out at a 124.9, near 125. So if I get somewhere in a 125 ballpark, I'll be happy. There's no way I'm gonna outdo Max Verstappen, the Red Bull, in what is a slower car, if I'm honest. But if I can get close, and I've got draft off Pierre Gasly.
Fantastic. That was the fastest lap.
How the hell did I get fastest lap? Let's see if we can actually improve on that some more. Braking. Ooh, that was a tight corner. Had to dive bomb to get in there. Okay, you know what? No, just return to the garage. Let's fast forward through time, and let's actually see after all that how the rest of the 20 car pack actually goes. So let's see. Okay, so I've been knocked down to 5th. 5th's a good benchmark, but you know what? Actually, session theoretical best 124.1. You know what? Let's go out again. Get ourselves some new tires. And not accelerate time. God damn it.
Our best lap so far is a 1 minute 24.4.
Alright, so far we're still 5th. So let's get out there and actually get back onto the track. We get some new tires on us, get ourselves set up, and let's set in another lap so we can actually hopefully try and get a... Do I think the halo saves Charles Leclerc? Well, definitely. I mean, if you saw the last Grand Prix, you would know that that halo was absolutely necessary after that turn 1. I mean, Jesus. I mean, I initially had bad thoughts about the halo when I first heard about it, which I'm sure a lot of people did.
Okay, we're falling down
But
the field.
after
You've
Spa,
dropped to P6.
after Spa, I felt like it was needed. It was definitely needed. What about you guys? Do you think that... What did you think of the new halo? Which, if you guys aren't F1 fans and you don't know what the halo is, a halo is basically this roof. The roof that you can see that's on the car. A lot of people thought, myself included, that it would be stupid because it would ruin the look. However, safety is key in F1, which, although I don't think it should be, because it's not really a challenge if it is. But anyway. Oh, that's the best qualifying sector. Oh, why do I always keep forgetting about that DRS sound? That's right. Oh. Nope. Need to go back. Need to go back to about here. Let's see. Let us get through. Max Verstappen. Whoa. Nope. Thankfully, I'm getting all this out of my system now. I'm getting the flashbacks out of my system now, because once we reach the actual race, then that's all the flashbacks done for the weekend. Alright. Do we get any faster? Come on, come on, come on, come on. Alright, I qualified third. Third, not a bad place. So, let's see where we are when we go back in.
You're doing a great job. We're much higher up the field than we expected to be.
Let's see. Are we gonna...
So qualifying is complete and we're all
okay,
set for an exciting
we're
race tomorrow. Your top three are Raikkonen, Hamilton, and Valtteri Bottas. Goodbye
Alright,
for now,
fifth
then.
place. Fifth place, not a bad place to be. Fifth place isn't bad. Isn't bad a starting position. I mean, considering that the team wanted us to be second from last. Bear in mind, the team expected us to go second to last. That's fantastic, then. So let's see. Yep, we're beating Charles Leclerc. We get all our points. Whatever. So let's.
Well done. That was a good qualifying performance.
Thank you, Emma. And I'm only just getting started. Let's see, pre-race. The mechanics have done everything. Now it's up to you to drive the wheels off and give a good results. P.S. Tell you what, lap the field and I'll buy you a pizza. Alright. Guys, you heard that. If I do lap everyone, I'm not going to say I am, but if I lap everyone, I'm going to be getting a pizza off Jeff. And actually, that starting position right there might not actually be final, because people may get some penalties for like new engines, new suspensions, and so on, and so on, and so forth.
New drivers, new cars,
Jesus,
and a new Formula
I mean,
1 season. But it's the same Albert Park that we've come to know and
I
love
don't,
for more than two
I don't,
decades now,
you know what?
that
No
hosts
time for
the
regrets.
first round of a 21 race championship,
No
taking
time
this
for
from
regrets
here in
now,
Melbourne,
guys. Let's
Australia,
just
across the globe
get
before we
straight
eventually reach the season
into
finale
it.
at the Yas Marina circuit in
Well,
Abu
too
Dhabi.
bad you're not getting
Well
the pizza.
then, after an exciting
Alright, so
qualifying session
this is the part
yesterday,
we're working
let's
for.
take a look at
We're
how the
waiting
cars
for.
line up.
Who's at the
Kimi
top?
Raikkonen's perfect lap yesterday sees him start
Let's
from
see.
pole
Kimi
position, and
Raikkonen.
it's Lewis Hamilton alongside.
Hamilton.
Looking down the rest
Let's
of the
see.
grid, we have
Nope, nobody in
Bottas,
nobody in the top
Ricciardo,
four incurred
Knight,
penalties.
and Verstappen, Vettel,
Alright, so there's
Sainz,
us. We're in fifth.
Magnussen,
Yes.
Nico
Now let's see.
Hulkenberg,
Where's our teammate?
Grosjean, Van Dorn, Esteban Ocon, and Alonso.
I'm not liking
Gasly,
this.
Sergio Perez and Sergei Sirotkin. Leclerc and Lance
Leclerc!
Stroll runs off the grid.
How are you
Almost time to
19th?
lights out, so let's go down to the track.
How the fuck are you 19th? Oh.
Okay, we qualified higher than we were anticipating. Let's see if we can do just as well in the race.
Big Jeff. Now, let's see. What strategy do they have for me? Well, since it's a wet race, you know what? Let's do 16 laps. So one stop is what they're going to be doing. Alright, so clutch in, build the revs, and away we go! On the first race of the season, and holy god, I can't see anything! Holy God. Okay, I know I said I wasn't doing any flashbacks, but come on. After that race, I couldn't not. That time, I got better off than Ricardo. Whoa. That was bad. That was bad. I may have had a slight collision with Ricardo, but that wasn't my fault. I needed to dive bomb in. And it's really wet out there. Alright. Alright, I have to stick to the racing line. And see if I can try.
Okay, that's a good start. Keep it up.
Thank you, Jeff. I need to catch up with Raikkonen. Which is gonna be hard. Since he's in a Ferrari, I'm in a Sauber. The second slowest car on the grid. However, whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. That won't mean jack in the pouring rain. Come on. Come on, you little Sauber. Alright. Okay, that may have been a slight corner cut. Whoa. Alright, that's Hamilton behind us, and I'm suspecting Valtteri Bottas behind him. So I've split the Ferraris and split the rest of the pack. Whoa. Normally this is an easy track, but bear in mind, I'm in a Sauber, plus heavy rain on a dry weather setup. No surprise he gets the fastest lap, 148.7. That's quite fast for soaking wet rain. But it's Australia. How can it be this wet in Australia? The only time you ever see Australia this wet is if it's a fucking flood. Oh my god. Am I gonna die? Can I die in this F1 career mode? Alright, so what's the gap?
Raikkonen is ahead of you. Gap to car in front is 2.5
Am I gaining
seconds.
at all?
They're on fresh wets. Their tyres are 1 lap old. The time last lap was a 1:46.1.
Ooh. This weather is not making things easier for the Sauber. But then again, I'm in a more beautiful Alfa Romeo, which is what this Sauber is. It's an Alfa. Alright, so I'm closing in by about 0.4 seconds. No, Hamilton! Damn it! The Mercedes overtook. Come on. Get him on the inside. Oh! Got that position back. Thank you! No, I'm not sure. Whoa! Go, 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 go. Alright. I'm gonna chuck my car down to lean and put my ERS on overtake, giving me a little bit more acceleration, which is what I need. Reason why lean, make the car save some fuel.
Say again, you're breaking up.
I didn't say anything, for God's sake. Anyway.
Raikkonen ahead. Okay, gap ahead is 3.4 seconds. We're 2.5 seconds slower. They're on fresh wets. Their tyres are 2 laps old. The time last lap was a 1:41.2.
Alright, so we're slower by 2.5 seconds each lap. Although that is due to our slight mishaps that we have been having. I can only pray that somebody either behind us or in front of us has an incident where a safety car is required. And I didn't mean us. This is absolute. I hope that there is not another race like this. However, despite me being all over the place and my racing line isn't really the most consistent, and despite Hamilton and Bottas, both Mercedes cars, last year's championship winners, in front of us, despite them both being behind us, we are actually doing pretty good, I must say. Chuck the car up to standard, actually, because we're doing quite well. I say that, then that happens. Come on. That is just gonna be so out of context. This isn't Formula Drift. This almost feels like a Formula Drift car rather than a Formula frickin' One car. Ooh. I gotta say though, this game, so far, compared to the last one, I'm already in love with it, and you better know, I'm gonna be continuing this series on because I love this series. I love the F1 series. It's probably my favorite series on the channel, as well as the F1 show being probably one of my favorite shows actually on the channel. But if you haven't checked out, if you're a fan of F1 and if you haven't checked out our channel already, then what you probably may or may not know is that I do every time a actual real life Formula 1 Grand Prix actually comes on, I would do a video on it called the F1 show, which is a video that I made myself about F1 and what I thought about the race weekend and so on and so forth. So if you guys are huge fans of F1 and want to do me a favor, check it out after this ends, of course. It would mean, and possibly leave a like if you really enjoyed it and want more of it, as well as leaving a like on this video as well, because it would mean a lot to me if you guys really liked the series and really wanted to continue, because I know I wanted to continue, because I'm having so much fun despite me being in absolute trouble and absolute peril throughout each and every single corner of this race so far. Alright, I'm gonna have to turn down the ERS down to medium because the battery is being zapped out.
The battery is low on energy. Reduce ERS deployment.
Okay, I'm gonna have to stick it on low. Oh god, there's Hamilton. And one thing about the AI that I know for a fact is that it's more aggressive. However, thankfully, because this is raining, DRS will not be an intermitting factor here. Thank the Lord, DRS is not a factor. Because if it was, we'd have been overtaken so many times.
Gap to leader, 7.6 seconds. We're leading our teammate by 27.6 seconds.
Speaking of our teammate, where is Charles Leclerc? Because I would have expected him to do what he does in real life. Actually just come up out of nowhere and storm the top of the pack. Or is it going to be like typical Sauber to just be a last? And again, I'm in a Sauber and I'm in P2 for God's sake. And that's from starting at 5th. How is that a fastest sector? Whoa. This is definitely not going to be a fastest sector. I can tell you that much, for God's sake. Chuck the fuel down to lean. Whoa, Hamilton, whoa! Did you see that? He tried to kill me! He tried to kill me. He tried going in my outside line. God's sake. thankfully, he's buggered off. I say that. He and his teammate has caught up. Although so far, this is a very good start. This is a very, very good start.
Raikkonen's just put in a new fastest lap.
Thank you, Jeff. I know that already. No Hamilton, no Hamilton, no Hamilton. Can I get him? Oh, that's tight, but I got it. Yes. That was just so close. That could have went so very wrong so many times. And also, considering the fact that apart from the one time we used flashback,
let's turn up the ERS deployment and burn some of this energy.
You read my mind, Jeff. Now let's turn on the ERS and give ourselves about an extra 100 horsepower. Well, 100 plus horsepower. If you don't know, the ERS is the battery. Because, of course, the F1 cars are hybrids. If you did not know that, where the hell have you been? Have you been living under a rock, or have you been living under the NASCAR? I don't understand why Americans like NASCAR. Just, whoa! It's easy. No. I had to.
Check your MFD for a new strategy option.
Why'd you give me a new strategy option? Damn it, Jeff, you distracted me, for God's sake.
A new strategy is available on the MFD.
No, I'm not going to take any new strategy. I said that I wouldn't pit stop. I'm not pit stopping. Having that being said, my rear tire...
Understood, copy that.
No. No. Hamilton!
Okay, clear.
Okay, Hamilton, just try... If you don't know what happened there, just basically, Hamilton tried to overtake us on the outside, and I was not having that, so I just shut that door on him. Well, I shut the door on him. I mean, I slammed it in his face. Is what I've actually done. Alright, put the ERS in overtake mode. Give us more power out of the batteries. There's no way we're getting first because Raikkonen is just gone. He is just somewhere in another world, in another universe, probably. In a world of his own, in a universe where McLaren are actually good. Ooh. Having that being said, I am a huge McLaren fan. Which is why I'm glad Alonso's left. So that means maybe a whole restructuring of the team is just what's needed for McLaren. Definitely needed because Formula One needs McLaren to be on that top end of the spectrum along with Red Bull and Ferrari. Because believe it or not, McLaren are the most successful Formula One team to date. I mean, it sounds strange because if you look at McLaren now, you'd be thinking, SaintsKnight, you're talking loads of bollocks. But no, it's actually true. Believe it or not. 1 in every 4 Grand Prix that McLaren enter, they won back in the day. Now, of course, it's dominated by the Germans and the Italians.
Our gap to the car in front is
right,
12.2 seconds. They're pulling away from us at a rate of 1.8 seconds per lap. They're on old wets. Their tyres are 8 laps old. The time last lap was a 1:4. Are you alright? Engine off, engine off.
What the hell was that? That's a better. Bottas is probably going to want revenge for what happened to Lewis. Okay, I foresee multiple warnings. Okay, Bottas is right behind me. Okay, right behind me are some of the fastest drivers out there on the grid, being Valtteri Bottas, Sebastian Vettel, and my favorite, Max Verstappen. Which is...
Okay, some information on Perez. They've got a serious car issue. It looks like they're retiring.
What? Ooh. That's the second time a Mercedes has actually done that in this race. And it's the second time that I've been a part of the two-car scuffle. This is why I've been saying Mercedes are jerks. They're huge, ginormous, irritant
Gap to first
knobs.
place is 14.1 seconds.
I'm about 1.6 seconds slower than my fastest lap, which can't be held because there is absolutely no sign of this race, of the rain actually stopping. Oh. Let me see, where is... At least Perez was kind. At least he actually pulled off in a open space, like a runoff part of the track. At least he's being considerate to the other 19 drivers. That's kind. That's actually very nice. Well done, Perez. I commend you and Force India. Force India must have taught you well.
That this heavy rain will be with us for a while now.
Really? You don't say. I mean, my God, I've only been driving in it for the past 10 minutes. I mean, my God. Jesus. You know what?
Didn't catch that. Say again.
Shut up, Jeff.
Copy that.
Did he actually said... I love that. Well, normally at this point, I'd receive a trophy telling me, congratulations for telling Jeff to shut up. But... driver in front.
Raikkonen ahead. The gap to the car ahead is 14.1 seconds. You're dropping back by around 1.4 seconds. They're on old wets. Their tyres are 10 laps old. The time last lap was a 1 minute 41.0.
Alright, so it's gonna seem like Raikkonen is going to win this race. However, Lewis has actually set the fastest lap of the race. So he must be catching up by quite a lot. Which is worrying, because if he's going that fast, who knows how long it'll be before he actually comes up to me and tries to kill us after the failed attempt last time. Come on. We haven't got too long of this race now, and we're in second place. So as long as I don't have any offs, I said don't have any offs, and as long as I continue to defend against Valtteri over here, then we should be okay. Whoa! On the grass. Whoa! Valtteri! Jesus Christ, Valtteri. Come on. Alright, so back to business. Suddenly, my whole idea of no flashbacks is going up in smoke. Oh, Kimmy! Kimmy's actually responded to... Kimmy's just seen Lewis's time and thought, nah, I won't have that. And he goes and sets the fastest lap time. Well done to you, Kimi Räikkönen. Alright, so far our fastest lap is 141.3. Not too bad, not too shabby. However, I feel like we could do better. Although the ERS is running low, so stick that back to medium. Our fuel's doing fine though. We can keep that on standard, which is probably the fastest mode for this catastrophic rain. So far we've set the fastest Sector 1 time. Now just watch that all be ruined by what I just did. Now just watch all that be ruined by this next sector. Come on. Here we go. Well, Bottas is caught up a lot. He just suddenly found the speed. That's... Lads! For God's sake! Again, at least he went off on a runoff area. But what the hell happened to him? Although, no time to check what happened to Lance Stroll. Probably a mechanical issue there. And I'm right. From the look of it, because his car doesn't look damaged. His car doesn't look damaged. He looks fine. He looks fine, and whereas I'm being chased by a very angry Swede. Well, not Swede, I'm being chased by an angry Finn. Yeah. Let's see. We've got about 3 laps left, so we're not doing too shabby. We're not doing too shabby out there. Come on. Verstappen's behind him, and I didn't see who was behind Verstappen. Although I'm probably guessing the German in the Italian, aka Sebastian Vettel in the blood red Ferrari. Although how he's not gotten past Verstappen is strange, because normally he'd be where Kimi is right now, and Kimi would be out of the goddamn race. I mean, I'm sorry, Kimi, but it's true. I gotta say though, this Sauber is really pulling in its weight. Despite it being a Sauber, it's a good Sauber. It's more a Ferrari. Which is saying a lot because well, isn't saying much because the engine is a Ferrari engine. Despite it being an Alpha. And that's partly why I picked Sauber, because it's an Alpha and makes the Ferrari. Looks with the brawn of Ferrari with the looks of an Alpha. I mean, in car terms, what's not to love about that? Although I actually don't know what Alfa Romeo do for Cyber apart from provide them with the Alfa Romeo name as badge. Are they just like sponsors? Do they help with do they send over mechanics? Although Alfa Romeo mechanics is like sending me to do gardening, which nobody wants to see me garden, now do they? Out of my way, Bottas. Oh, Verstappen's caught up right with him, although Verstappen actually got right up close with him. Although as soon as I get past this week, then here, then I can power on down the home straight. Oh wait. Fuel down the lane and go to the last lap. The final lap of our first race in the 2018 Formula One World Drivers' Championship. Now, I don't think I'm going to be expecting much from Leclerc because honestly, I haven't heard from teammate status.
Say that again, we're having trouble receiving.
Teammate status.
Gap to teammate behind is 41.7 seconds. They're on old wets. The time last lap was a 1:43.0.
Okay, yeah, again, not really what I was asking. I meant to ask, how is my teammate doing? Like, not how is his lap time, how is his consistency? I mean, what is his lap times like? Are they good? Are they yet? Are they like Lewis Hamilton, dead in the water? Whoa! May have went a little bit too fast into that corner for the car. Well, apart from that, here we are. We only got a handful of corners to go. Congratulations, Kimi Räikkönen, for winning the race. However, that being said, I reckon that a lot of the crowd's applause is gonna go to the little car that nobody thought would get anywhere on the podium. The new kid in the Sauber. Hell to the yes. Second place here in Australia. What a fantastic result for us and our Sauber. I mean, congratulations to Kimi Räikkönen, but let's be honest, nobody fucking cares about Kimi. Nobody fucking cares about Kimi. I mean, yeah, congratulations, Ron. Congratulations.
Well, they clearly have a car that comes alive in the kind of conditions we were dealing with today. It's a very balanced package in the wet.
If Leclerc could that's what I'm saying. If Sauber could actually finish this, finish like this, then they'd be awesome. Alright, Nico Hulkenberg in 9th. Not bad for Renault. Alright, so look at that. There's us. We're up there on the grid. Because look at that. We've got a Ferrari, we've got a Mercedes, and we've got an A. And we've. So let's see, cut the celebration short. Let's see, where did our teammate finish? If he finished below the top 10, I swear to God.
It's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. Kimi Räikkönen takes the lead of the Drivers' Championship.
Okay, so Räikkönen.
Now then, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver?
Where's our teammate?
It's got to be Roman Grosjean. He was
Where's our teammate?
League for me today. Really impressive.
Onto the constructors.
Okay, so Leclerc actually made up 3 places. He's not in the points, but still, I mean, we finished good. Hamilton finished 2nd? Okay, so that little bump that we gave on him must have really shut him off. Well, pissed him off, really. Okay, so Sauber, so we're 2nd in the championship and 2nd in the constructor standing, so that's not too bad. You're not kidding. The entire Cyber team would actually explode.
The fans really seem to enjoy
next
that.
interview.
You made it look easy.
Well, I wouldn't say
You're
easy.
breaking all expectations. What's your secret?
There's no secret. It's about having a great team and a great car.
You gained a lot of positions during the race, didn't you?
Our power advantage really came in handy because it really did, actually.
Everything went your way today. It looked like you had a really good strategy for the race.
Well, I raced hard and got a podium finish. That's a good strategy in my book.
How do you feel the weather affected the outcome today?
It changed strategies, but the drop driver still performed the best. I mean, it definitely did.
Appreciate your time.
Thank you very much, Claire. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to have a wank. No, I'm kidding. I'm actually just going to check on the progress of our rivalry. And what's more, I'm actually going to check just to see if we can perhaps persuade the team to actually give us a new contract. So look at that. We've beaten a lot of our rivalry. We're leading our rivalry 7 points to 3. Poor Leclerc. Alright, so let's see. Out of all that, clean lap. Did you not watch the race? Okay, so how many have we got so far? Oh, we've got 700 points. Not too shabby. We're leaning more towards sportsmanship.
Just wanted to say congrats on the podium. It's thoroughly deserved. We were sweating those last few laps on the pit wall, but you brought it home.
Thank you very much.
We've
Yeah.
received invitations to new historic events. You'll be able to choose whether or not to participate before the end of this weekend.
Ooh, invitational weekends. You know what? Hold on. Let me go to here. And... oh, let's actually get a new power upgrade in, because that way we can actually get straight back into it and we'd be actually competing. So let's see, can we actually negotiate for a contract? No, we're not going to negotiate for a contract. But what we are going to do is we are actually going to go to a checkpoint challenge in Japan with an old car, actually, with a Ferrari, a 1976 Ferrari, actually. Which, I mean, if you guys have seen the movie Rush, then you would know that was probably one of the best cars on the grid at the time. So you better know I'm going to be taking that. However, as soon as we're done this, we'd probably cut it short. Now let us see. Ooh, the sound! The sound in the 1970s! There we are, the sound of the 1970s there. The sound of the 1970s, hell yeah. The sound of 1976, right there in the 312 T2, which you gotta say, despite it being slippery as hell, me, still quite an awesome spectacle. Even to just look. I'll admit, it is a bit of a handful. I mean, you can't go wrong with a T15. Niki Lauda's blood red Ferrari, which, if Formula 1 noobs don't know, was Niki Lauda's, well, one of his best cars, if not his best car. And if you haven't, well, it might not be a 312, but it's a 312T, and if anything, they're probably the better one. And still, if you haven't already, I'd say, if you don't know how glorious this thing is, all you just gotta do is watch either an actual race on YouTube, or go on to Amazon Prime, or go to like a Blockbuster, or wherever you go to rent DVDs or films, if you even rent DVDs or films anymore, which is SaintsKnight, I think about it, and watch Rush, because that's basically my favorite film ever. The reason why: fast cars and good acting and loads of drama. No surprise that I'd really like it then. But anyways, this car, now that I've gotten used to the car, it's actually not that bad, actually. It's not as bad as I was originally saying that it was. That's because I've gotten to be more acquainted with the car. And I gotta say, she is a breathtaking little show pony. Okay, first of all, spoilers. But secondly, even with that, even if you don't like Niki Lauda because he's a bit too arrogant, he's a bit too like Lewis Hamilton, which is why it's perfect that Niki Lauda is actually one of the engineers at Mercedes. But even if you don't like Niki Lauda as a person, you gotta admit the determination on him, the determination that Niki Lauda actually had, is just unbelievable. Especially whilst his main goal, gotta get through Hunt, gotta get Hunt. But yeah, it's not my favorite old Formula 1 car. That one I'll probably say as we go further down the line. But anyways, that is our first weekend and just a little sneak peek of what we can get up to, what we will be getting up to next week when F1 2017. I've got to stop saying F1 2017. When F1 2018 career mode comes back. So next week we are taking the team to Bahrain, actually a track that I actually quite know very well. So we should expect good results from our race next week. But for now, unless there's anything more that we need to get touched upon.
Congratulations on your success in the invitational event. There may not be points or prizes, but it still helps you look good.
Thank you. But anyways, that's all the time we have for today. I hope you guys did enjoy that. If you did, please do us a huge favor. Smash the thumbs up button. Subscribe if you are new to the channel. And if you're not new, then do not forget to click the bell icon next to the subscribe button to get notified on all of our upcoming releases, including more of F1 2018. And apart from that, guys, we'll see you in the next video. So until then, guys, it's your boy SaintsKnight here. Peace.